We've been waiting for you, Padawan. You've already met Master Jarek. This is Master Satil Shan.
I've been treating Nayland Ralak. The pilgrims who carried him here told us of your battle. Remarkable.
Will Nayland live? Will he be alright in the end, or...?
How bad are his injuries, Master Satil? I wasn't sure he would survive.
He will, though it will be a long recovery.
Seems we have much to learn about the villagers. Perhaps we should rethink our position.
Perhaps.
Enough. Padawan, the Fount of Rajivari, you actually set foot there? Please, tell me everything.
It was... something. My biggest regret, Master Yuan, is that you weren't there to see it all, but I actually met Rajivari himself.
Master Rajivari himself spoke to me. What was left of him?
You saw a force apparition of Rajivari?
Yes.
This is extraordinary.
Seems you may have been right, Yuan. I apologize. To you and your Padawan.
No longer a Padawan. She carries a lightsaber. She has proven herself. I have only one last question before her training's complete. At the moment, Nayland Ralak is resting in a kolto tank. When he's well, what should become of him?
Release him to his people. He deserves that much. His people need him in part, but also I don't know if he can heal until he talks to them and they talk to him and all come to an understanding.
Nayland fought and suffered for his village. If you judge it safe, let him go home.
Compassion. No Jedi should be without it.
We judge you ready to accept your place as a Jedi. Yuan, if you would.
Before this council, I take from you the title of Padawan. I name you a full Jedi of our order. Honor the past. Work for the future.
I will.
May the Force be always with you. You've done so well, my student.
Master Yuan?
Are you alright?
Come away. Yuan, can you hear me? Yuan is resting comfortably for now. It seems she's suffering some kind of illness.
Illness?
I can't lie to you. Her condition is grave.
Well, what can we do? Is she... We have to help her, don't we?
We have some of the finest healers in the galaxy. Can't we treat her?
You knew Yuan was ill and didn't inform us?
Then we have to act. She's not gonna die on my watch.
What happens now?
We're sending Yuan to Coruscant.
Alright.
Our researchers there have been recovering artifacts from the first Jedi Temple. They may have something to cure Yuan. Take a shuttle and join Yuan on Coruscant. She will need your help.
Alright, absolutely. She's not gonna die. I won't let her, I promise you that.
I will do everything I can to make her well.
Of course.
Meantime, assure Yuan we will be studying your discoveries about Rajivari. Some of the claims his apprentices recorded bear investigation.
They do.
When you reach Coruscant, go to our embassy in the Senate Tower and find a researcher called Atros Finn. He'll be expecting you. Good luck. To you both. And may the Force be with you.
You think the scorekeeper turned away from here? I can kind of see what you mean, though, by everything being, I don't know, kind of dead. I don't think this place has been what it was for a very long time.
You may be correct on that.
Yeah, we'll absolutely visit Yuan first. I think that's the utmost importance for the both of us. It is interesting, though, what you said about this place. And there are definitely too many people, Kaizen. I think on that we can both agree.
I failed. I failed. I failed. I'm sorry. I failed. Once there were two little boys. Their names were Parkanis and something. Why can't I remember?
Parkanis? Two little boys? Master Yuan, are you remembering something from your past, or is this something else?
What's going on here?
The story. The other little boy in the... Padawan. I'm not mad. The man in the shadows is making me this way. He brings the darkness. It's coming.
The man in the shadows is bringing the darkness. Just let's take this slowly so I can understand exactly what you're feeling, and then we can help treat you to take away this darkness and maybe find this man in the shadows.
I can't help you if you don't calm down.
Parkanis! Parkanis, where are you?
Yuan! Farron, please, see Yuan back to her room. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm Atros Finn, the researcher here. We must get to work finding a cure.
Agreed. The sooner the better.
I stand ready to help.
The problem is that the greatest collection of learning in the galaxy, the Jedi Temple here on Coruscant, has lain in ruins since the war. I believe the answer to curing Yuan is in the archives of the temple ruins, but accessing them won't be easy.
That's fine. I can handle it. Don't even worry about that. If you could just point me in the right direction, I'll be on my way.
If it will help Yuan, I'll get us the information.
The temple's artificers created a system to sort through the vast stores of knowledge. A set of 3 holocrons that served as guides.
Guides?
The wisdom and personalities of the Order's greatest masters were imprinted on these guides, which they called Noetikons.
Wait, really? I believe I've seen a system very similar to that.
These Noetikons formed a sort of virtual Jedi council?
That's exactly it. And I need your help to recover them. The temple ruins were looted. The Noetikons were taken. I have a lead on one of them, but it's not in friendly hands.
That's fine.
Republic security spotted some Gan scavengers carrying a Noetikon in the Migrant Merchants Guild. The Republic brought one of the Gand in for questioning, but he won't talk.
Don't worry, I'll be a friendly face that he needs in order to talk, but I am sorry for this question, but what is a Gand?
I haven't encountered any Gand before.
They're a fascinating species. Quiet, humble, very loyal to one another.
Huh.
The Republic officer you want is Alec Efron. He's at the security outpost with the Gand right now.
All right.
And I'm working on a lead for the second Noetikon. I should have something by the time you get back. Good luck.
Thank you. Kaizen, do the Noetikons sound very, very similar to what we saw with Rajavari? I know it's not the same. I mean, we did, well, I did. I know you didn't see them, but I encountered the same kind of almost similar holocron, guide on Tython, but I don't know, these almost feel a little bit more like Rajavari, but not quite. Also, it reminds me of the 3 terminals I had to go through to get information in order to get to the Fountain of Rajavari. It's interesting how similar all of this technology is. I mean, it would make sense given that I believe they're from very similar time periods-ish. Or maybe one's obviously a little bit older than the other, but still, you can see where it all came from. The question is, who is on these Noetikons, and are they actually going to be able to help us?
Jedi, welcome. Welcome to the, Old Galactic Market, sir. I'm sorry, I never met a real Jedi up close.
That's fine. I appreciate the, warm welcome, but if we could focus on the situation at hand, time is short.
With respect, I'm here about your prisoner.
This is the, Gand we brought in. He was talking about that Jedi holocron you're all looking for, but he's not exactly, talkative.
That's fine. I understand your reluctance to speak to me, but before we begin, do you have a name or anything that I can address you as?
You refer to yourself as Gand. How interesting.
What if there was a way that you could earn your name right now? How would that be?
This is your chance to distinguish yourself. Help me save a dying woman by telling me where the special holocron is.
It'll be fine. I'm not asking you to betray them, and in fact, being silent is only gonna hurt them more in the end.
If you keep being uncooperative, what happens the next time Republic Security arrests a Gand?
Huh. Lars, do you know anything more about him, or...?
Who is this Lars Badig?
Alright, well, thank you very much for your help so far. Do you mind if I ask, though, how do you know who and when the holocron either switches hands or something like that?
Is there some sort of schedule that determines who holds it?
Huh. Alright, I understand. Thank you very much for your help. It has been very, very important to me to learn this information, so thank you.
You have my gratitude.
I'll bet the signals have something to do with the Gand hierarchy. Throw up the right one and you'll get their leader.
I don't know, Kaizen. Something feels very off about all of this. If this was something as simple as a smuggler or a group of smugglers trying to get the holocrons for themselves to sell, that I could understand. But to order specifically for them to be kept away from the Jedi? That makes me think that there's more to this than what we understand, given that the only way to know would be to know the importance of it. So the question is, why would somebody know that the Jedi needed these holocrons now? Or this holocron in particular. I wonder, though, if we'll find out the other two holocrons are in the same hands or similar hands as this one. It all just feels very suspicious and very calculated. I guess we'll have to see as we keep going who or what has them. I think this looks like some sort of, well, start of a market. Stalls and the like, so maybe through here we'll find what we're looking for? Do we think they're friendly? No, okay, so is this a private market of sorts? Or do they just not want any Jedi coming through? Sometimes I wonder if there's a way to disguise myself as being a Jedi sometimes. Just... it seems like it would be a lot easier if people didn't know who I was before I met them. Because a lot of people don't seem to want Jedi in very specific places. There are 3 signal lights on here. There's a school of fish, ack dogs, and a mighty rancor. I feel like it'd be obvious to pick the mighty rancor as the leader, but what if that's incorrect? But if we want to think of it logically, the school of fish would be the unnamed Gand, right? The ack dogs may be named and then the mighty rancor the leader, so I guess we'll see what happens.
I think I understand how this works.
Alright, let's see who shows up now. Lars is a thief, though. Are you going to uphold a promise to a thief, somebody who potentially would never honor a deal with you or your people?
Lars Badig is a criminal. He stole the holocron from the Jedi.
Then that's something that I guess I should work towards writing, isn't it? Because that doesn't seem fair at all to you or the rest of the Gand.
If I promise to help stop this injustice, will you give me the holocron?
Because you have nothing to lose. Either you give me the holocron and I keep my word, or you don't, and you learn that Lars was never ever gonna honor that agreement.
You're stuck behind this barricade. You can only gain by trusting me. You have my gratitude.
Thank you. You as well.
The fractal structure requires that it be removed for...
With all respect, Master Arca, you are incorrect. The structure only appears fractal. If you view it through the lens of the Force, you...
I don't suppose either of you is going to move past your petty geometrical squabble long enough to notice we have a visitor.
Hello. It is nice to meet you all. I'm honored to be able to chat with you.
Sorry to disturb such illustrious masters, but I am in need of information.
No need to apologize, Jedi. They have a tendency to get carried away. The last person to use the Noetikon got so tired of hearing these two yammer, he shut us down. It was a mercy.
Wait, Master Thoris. Where is the Jedi Temple? We seem to have been moved.
Wait. You don't know what happened? At all? Oh, that's interesting.
Awareness? Personality? I've seen similar holograms, but nothing as sophisticated as this Noetikon.
It is more like a virtual intelligence than a holographic recording.
Interesting.
Master Theris developed it.
You are too generous, Master Vandar. It was Master Arca who implemented my sketches.
Masters, I've come seeking help for my own master, Yuan. She's suffering a mysterious illness.
How terrible. Come, tell us her symptoms. Perhaps we can help.
So, she claims the darkness is coming, and talks of someone called Parkanus, and her mind is most affected.
I'm afraid we've plied our extensive knowledge of biological, chemical, and technological diseases, but this illness is beyond us.
What would you suggest to be my next step, then? Would the other Noetikons potentially be able to help me?
What would you have me do?
Sometimes knowledge comes through ruling out false ideas.
For once, Master Vandar and I agree. Yuan's illness is definitely not medical, but we have accessed files that bear cross-checking. If you can find the Noetikon of Light, where Masters Noab, Nomi, and Woe guard the Jedi Order's mystical knowledge, they may be able to help.
All right, I will do that then. I appreciate your advice, all of you.
You have my gratitude.
I'm sorry we couldn't have been of more help, but it's difficult without the other parts of the Noetikon.
I understand.
Find the Noetikon of Light, and seek your answer there. May the Force be with you. And remember, if you seek answers, you must always ask questions.
Good, you're back. Did you find it?
I did.
The first Noetikon?
I did. I found the first Noetikon, but first, how is Yuan's condition any better?
How's my master? Is she all right?
Yuan's resting right now. No more outbursts. But the Noetikons are still our best hope. I have a solid lead on the second Noetikon. Unfortunately, it's in Black Sun territory. They're a local gang. Pretty vicious.
A gang has the holocron. Really? That is actually an interesting turn of events.
What would street thugs do with a Jedi artifact?
I'm not sure. This whole situation is odd.
Agreed.
Jiskoliska changanga. Pumpa kumchinga. Kavatuto omishka kaba no tesma wetia?
Okay, well, thank you very much, and please thank your sister for me.
You have my gratitude.
Patuana uba kili wata punkidanko padoga lola.
I will.